Okay, dude, you want to see more? I'll give you fucking more. So this is the base of the core here. What we're looking at is just a basic carbonate mudstone with some starved ripples. And then it kind of grades up into this, from the carbon mudstone into this kind of jacked up thing here. And those guys are all this is bryozoans. Those are big lacy bryozoans are in here. You kind of continue with more of the same up here. Keep going. And then it gets kind of, looks real like silty, so it's got a lot of carbonate, or not carbonate, clastic silt in it. It gets really wavy bedded. It's wavy bedded, siltstone, no carbonates, doesn't fizz at all. You can see it's burrowed a lot. And you get up here, and at this surface, you see there's a lot of corals worked in here. There's a few. But this is a, this material up here is like an oolitic, pseudo-oolitic, or a superficial oolitic, like sandy grainstone. So kind of, it's got some grains in it. It's got crinoids and bryozoans, bracts, things like that, but also like a lot of sand. So it's kind of pretty mixed. Then you go up in here, and this shit's all super bedded. Mostly it's crinoids, it's bract fragments, various skeletal things in here. Again, a lot of carbs, but also there's some sand in there as well, which is what's giving it that different coloring. And then you scoot down here, and you see all that's pretty faintly planar bedded. It gets a little bit massive up this direction. So everything in this interval, Bill is saying, is like a combination grain flow and debris flow, carbonate dominated. So you see a picture of that guy already. Sorry about the reflections, but whatever. Keeps going up. Keeps going up. So this is getting into, so it's like a coated skeletal grainstone, but really what it is, it's a lot of like crinoids, a lot of bracts, some bryozoan fragments, but a lot of them have like a superficial oolitic coating on them. That's real visible under scope. You can see here that it's pretty well bedded. A lot of this, like these plain partings here though, are clay, so keeps going up. Sorry, my water bottle is making like a crazy noise. Goes up, still bedded, still kind of bizarre. Keeps going. Again, you get more coral frags in there, big crinoid frags, things like that. And that I could believe is some kind of debris flow here. At least it's got a little bit of grading to it. But then right above it, above this surface here, we've got this guy. This is a superficial ooid grainstone, like super well coated. Probably almost an ooid grainstone. And up here, that's kind of bedded, but not really. But it does get bedded again when you go here. So looking at this particular rock, this guy, that's the superficial ooid grainstone right here, and then up here it goes into this calcolithite, so it's pretty much all sand that just has like a calcite coating around it, cements on it. So there you go, minor crinoid and bract frags, and that's got some bedding to it. Spray, bastard. So there's that guy. Got some crinoid frags laying around in there. Same thing, pretty weakly bedded in that one. Hopefully you can see this. This is still calcolithite. Still got that like planar bedding to it. Got a little bit of an angle on it. Same thing, periodically it'll go kind of massive, and it goes back to bedding, and some ripple structures, things like that. Yep, so this is still calcolithite. Going up through here. Weird brown stain there. Keep going. Some nice truncated ripples right there. More. More. Yada yada, and so on. So anyway, it keeps on like this for a bit. And then it goes back. So this is chalcolithite again here. You can see that. Damn reflections. Anyway, you can see the bedding in that pretty well. And then right up here, it goes back into this superficial oolitic grainstone. So this is all going to be superficial oolitic grainstone up in here. You know, sometimes it's bedded, sometimes it's got some kind of ripples in it, sometimes it's massive, whatever. And that kind of persists. And it gets more and more ooity the ooids get better developed, I guess you could say. Further up section you go. And until you get up here, where that's like pretty much an ooid grainstone almost. A little bit of kind of weakish looking bedding, but for the most part it's massive. And then right above that, it goes into this this clastic siltstone with some ripples on it. There you go. You can see that pretty well. And so, according to Bill, this interval here, we're looking at the chalcolithite and the superficial oolitic grainstone. He has that listed as traction currents and chalcolithite. And then over here, you know, going up into this direction, that all gets into just like a clastic kind of wave tidal shelf setting type stuff. So that's all just plastic shit in there. You know, whatever. I ain't fucking with that part at all. Anyway, there you go. That's the core.